Star review, category 1 review. Okay, we're going to subtract, add and subtract polynomials of degree 1 and 2. That's the TEK that we're working on right now. So we're going to combine these two polynomials. We have to distribute this negative. So we're going to put a negative to the x squared, to the 4x, and to the 4. So I'm going to rewrite this whole problem without parentheses. So 3x squared minus 4x minus 3. I just rewrote that parentheses. Then I'm going to distribute this negative. This x squared is positive, but the negative will make it a negative. So negative x squared, a negative times a positive is a negative, 4x, and then this will be plus 4. Two negatives make a positive. Basically, this sign switched, that sign switched, and that sign switched. That negative switched the signs in here. Now then, I'm going to combine my letters and my constants. I'm going to single underline the terms that go first, which are my x squares. I'm going to double underline the letters, which are 4x and 4x. And I'm going to triple underline the constants. Now then, I'm going to do sign, number, letter, exponent. You do that over and over and over. You're going to get sign, number, letter, exponent. Sign, number, letter, exponent. So my first sign, I'm going to combine the 3 and the 1, my single underlines. Remember, there's an understood 1 here. The largest number is 3, so the sign is going to be positive. It'll drop. Then I'm going to subtract 3 and 1 because the signs are different. So 1 away from 3 is 2. That's my number. My letter is x. And when I add, my exponents stay the same. My exponent's 2. Sign, number, letter, exponent. Now then I'm going to start all over. I got 4 and 4. They're the same. They're both negative, so my sign will stay negative. 4 and 4 add up to 8. My letter is x. I just wrote down sign, number, letter. I don't have an exponent. The next one, I got 4 and 3. 4 is larger than 3, so the plus drops. Keep the sign of the larger number. And then 3 is negative, 4 is positive. I'm going to subtract. I'm going to take 3 away from 4 and get 1. This would be my answer right here. And remember, you don't put the plus in front of the first term. Right here, I'm going to rewrite the problem without parentheses. So I'm going to have the 4x minus 3. This plus will not change those two signs, so plus 2x minus 5. This minus is going to get distributed, so it'll be a negative 3x and then a minus 2. Now that I'm going to single underline my x's, and I'm going to double underline my constants. So I'm going to group all my single underlines first and all my double underlines second. So I have 4 is positive, 2 is positive, and 3 is negative. If I group my two positives, I get 6x minus 3x. Which one's bigger? 6 is larger than 3, so the sign will be positive. 3 away from 6 is 3, and my letter is x. Sign, number, letter. Now I'm going to combine my double underlines, the 3, the 5, and the 2. They're all negative. So 3 and 5 add up to 8, and 8 and 2 add up to 10, and the sign stays negative. So 3x minus 10. I just wrote down sign, number. The 3x minus 10 is the answer. Remember, you don't put a plus in the first term. Right here, find the perimeter. I need to put the 2x minus 6 here. The lengths are the same, and my widths are the same. Okay, so I need to add up 3x, and I'm going to do these up and down. I'm going to add up, well, let's do it across. 3x plus 2 plus 3x plus 2 plus 2x minus 6 plus 2x minus 6. So I'm going to single underline my x's, and I'm going to double underline my constants, and then I'm going to group. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. So I'm going to have a positive 10x. Sign, number, letter. Then I'm going to add up my double underlines. 2 plus 2 is 4, so I got plus 4. And negative 6 and negative 6 combine to a negative 12. Now then I got to combine plus 4 and minus 12. The 12 is larger, so my sign will be negative. And I need to take 4 away from 12. 4 away from 12 is 8. So I get 10x minus 8. And remember, you don't need the sign in front of the first term if it's positive.